we all have some type of insurrection in our lives. We've all, as children, as adults, we've had some type of insurrection. And going through the pandemic, it was a time that we had to really dig deep and try to figure out how we can continue to connect with these boys. And we always coin our phrase, staying connected through our faith, family, and favor. And during that time, we felt like this time was a time that we can evolve, that we can spring forth, hence the springtime and springing forward with the time and resurrection. So that's where it kind of all came together, because this all started out as going just to be a Zoom session. Yeah. And it kind of evolved into this big event now that we're having called Insurrection to Resurrection. So the insurrection part talks about where we all kind of had a revolt and a revolution in our life when we kind of bucked against the system. We've all had that. Now is a time that we want to offer hope, as we've always done within the organization. But we want to bring the boys back and say, hey, now that things are opening up, let's kind of rise above the situation. Let's kind of rise above what's happening, what has happened with the pandemic, and things are opening up. Where are you now? Let's kind of discuss mentally where you're at. And it's not just for our boys in the organization. It's for, we're inviting other boys across the city, families. It's not just for boys, it's for the entire family, because we have a lot of things that we're offering from the different artists, the artists that are coming, that's willingly performing, local artists, some very great dynamic speakers that are coming to tell their stories to empower the boys. So we're offering hope.
Yeah, and I agree. I think the pandemic was very hard especially for the kids, not being able to go to school and see their friends and be social. So now we're, like Robert said, we're opening up, and now is an opportunity for everybody to be a little bit more social, be a little bit more open, and talk about some of the issues and problems that they encountered during the pandemic and how they overcame.